Welcome to our audiobook full story summary, Beneath the Scarlet Sky by Mark Sullivan, set in Italy during the final years of World War II. Beneath the Scarlet Sky tells the extraordinary true story of Pino Lella, a seemingly ordinary Italian teenager whose life is transformed by war, love, and resistance. At 17, Pino is more interested in girls, music, and driving fast cars than in politics or war. But when Allied bombs destroy his family's home in Milan, his parents send him to the safety of the Italian Alps. There he stays at a Catholic boys' school run by Father WWII, a compassionate and courageous priest who is secretly involved in the resistance. Under Father WWII's guidance, Pino joins an underground network that helps Jewish refugees escape across the Alps into Switzerland. Braving freezing temperatures, treacherous climbs, and the constant threat of German patrols, Pino leads dozens of Jews to safety, all while learning hard truths about courage and sacrifice. Eventually, Pino's parents recall him to Milan, worried that his involvement in the resistance is too dangerous. Hoping to protect him from the worst of the war, they persuade him to enlist in the German army, ironically believing it will keep him safe. But fate has other plans. After a minor injury during training, Pino is unexpectedly assigned to be the personal driver for General Hans Leyers, one of the most powerful German commanders in Italy and a direct link to Adolf Hitler. This new position puts Pino at the heart of a Nazi war machine. But rather than serve their cause, he uses his unique access to spy for the Allies. With the help of his uncle and resistance contacts, Pino risks his life daily to report on German troop movements, transportation of arms, and key military plans. Operating under constant suspicion, he watches and listens, pretending to be loyal while his heart is firmly with the resistance. As he serves Leyers, Pino is exposed to the brutal realities of the Nazi regime. He witnesses executions, hears secrets, and begins to understand the deep corruption and cruelty within the German high command. All the while, he carries a growing burden of secrets and guilt, never knowing who he can truly trust. Amidst the chaos, Pino meets and falls deeply in love with Anna, a beautiful, kind woman who works for Leyers' mistress. Their romance blossoms quietly, a fragile source of light in an otherwise dark and dangerous world. But war is relentless, and tragedy always lurks close. As the Allies move closer to Italy and the Nazi grip begins to falter, Pino's espionage efforts become even more crucial and even more dangerous. When the war finally ends, Pino has helped the Allies win vital intelligence battles, but he emerges scarred, emotionally exhausted, and haunted by what he's seen and done. To make matters worse, his attempts to tell the truth about General Leyers fall on deaf ears. His role as a spy is kept secret, and many view him as a traitor for working so closely with the Nazis. His bravery goes unrecognized, and the woman he loved is lost to the violence of the war. The novel closes with Pino as an old man, finally sharing his story after decades of silence. What he endured and accomplished is almost impossible to believe. Through his eyes, we witness the tragic beauty of wartime Italy, the strength of the resistance, and the resilience of the human spirit. His story is not just one of war, but of love, sacrifice, and the often unseen heroism of those who resist in quiet, life-risking ways. Beneath the Scarlet Sky is ultimately a story of transformation, of a boy who becomes a man, of innocence lost and courage found, and of how ordinary people can do extraordinary things when their world demands it. Thanks for your listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Happy listening.